Go down, Moses, O Davinu Chai. Speaking to the uniqueness of Dr. Heschel, who interfaced activism with brilliant, soulful theology, I'd like to focus on 3 ways that his activism was unique. First of all, Dr. Heschel understood the importance of speaking out and marching for universal causes, and so he marched with Dr. King. But in the same breath, he never forgot the needs of his own people. All the way back in 1963, he was the voice at the seminary, encouraging rabbinic students, encouraging rabbis of congregations of their responsibility to speak out for the freedom of Soviet Jewry. In his words, if we are ready to go to jail in order to destroy the blight of racial bigotry, if we are ready to march off to Washington in order to demonstrate our identification with those who are deprived of equal rights, should we not be ready to go to jail in order to end the martyrdom of our Russian brethren? Dr. Heschel lived the words of Hillel, Ulshani latzmi ma'ani, if I'm only for myself, what am I worth? But in the same breath, Imein ani li mili, if I'm not for myself, who will be for me? He recognized that we should be doing no less for ourselves than we should do for others. And secondly, it was Dr. Heschel who spoke of the importance of recognizing that as we become older, those older years, as he said at the White House in 1961, could be our most formative years. And he lived that legacy. His activism really came together in his mid-50s, late 50s. He died much too young in his mid-60s. He taught that message. No matter how old we are, we have something to contribute. We can even march in those years. And thirdly, Dr. Heschel was a gadol. He was a Rosh Yeshiva's Rosh Yeshiva. How many men and women who fall into that category? How many would march with a Dr. King? How many would speak out for Soviet Jewries in such eloquent terms? And so a bracha that we live his legacy. We live his name of Avraham Vayikra b'Shem Hashem, the way Heschel spoke out and walked with God, that lone voice often, and in the spirit of Yehoshua, of Chazak ve'ematz. What a unique honor it is in the presence of you, Susanna, to say these words about a man whom I unfortunately never met, but has touched my soul in such a deep way. May he continue to inspire us to do all we can to impact Am Yisrael and to change the world.